Hey everybody, you know what time it is. It's my favorite day of the week, New Comic Wednesday. It's July 1st, 2020. I'm Tony Varela. This is my co-host Yogi Yogs, and you're watching New Comic Wednesday Comic TV. So without any further ado, let's get started on some comics. We did not get any Marvel or DC comics today. I don't know why they chose to take the week off, but it gave these independent comics a little chance to shine. So sort of a surprise issue. We got Negan Lives #1. Of course, it's written by Robert Kirkman. We got Charlie Adler doing the art as well. And my comic store got a gold variant, which is a 1 per store, as well as a silver variant, which is 2 per store. They wanted $200 for the gold and $65 for the silver, and I said, no way, Jose, not doing it. No. I looked through this book to see if there was anything worth speculating on, and honestly, this issue and this series on TV is kind of dying down a little bit, so I'm not interested in paying big bucks for a variant of this. But I love Negan, so I'm hoping this issue is great. Next up from Image as well, we've got The Marked, and there's been a lot of talk about turning this into a movie or a series for Netflix. This is #6. The last issue wrapped up the first story arc, and this story arc is going to be called Lovecraft in the Underworld. It's written by David Hine, and Brian Haberline is doing the art inside, as well as this cover B. The Brian Haberline art is excellent, and I really love his work on the Sonata series as well. If you're not on that, check it out. It's pretty good. Next up from Dynamite Comics, we got Vengeance of Vampirella. Not a big fan of the Vengeance of Vampirella, but I do love these Lucio Perillo covers. Thomas Nagowski's doing the writing on this title, and Michael St. Maria is doing the art. The art is okay. It's similar to some Zenoscope art or something like that. But the story is not too bad, but I absolutely love this cover, although I don't like Vampirella's choice in Boyfriends. She's got the Minotaur monster squeezing on her, and I don't know what this guy is. Looks like a Dookie monster, but I'm absolutely loving the story on this Vampirella. This is #10, and it's written by Christopher Priest, and I've been on this series all along since the reboot, and I absolutely enjoy it. Ergen Gundu's art is excellent as well. Really, really nice stuff, and that is the Lucio Perillo cover A. And I also got this Gilliam March cover B, and Gilliam has been doing the art on the Batman series, which is fantastic. That one's written by Tinian Four, and if you've been on that book, and you should be, it is sick. And Gilliam March's art has really, really come into its own. So next up from Dynamite as well, we got The Boys, Dear Becky. Garth Ennis is back on The Boys, and we got Russ Braun doing the art inside, and that is a Derek Robertson cover. And this takes place about 12 years in the future from the previous Boys series, and man, they don't miss a beat. All the humor and ultra violence and darkness you would expect. So I'm already loving this title. Can't wait to see where it ends up. And I believe this title is ending. At the very least, the story to arc is over, but this is Dark Red #10 from Aftershock. We got Tim Seeley doing the writing on this, and Corin Howell doing the art, and that is a Megan Hetrick cover as well. That book's been off and on. I really liked it at first. It kind of fell off, and then it picked up a little steam again in the end. So there's also been some talk of this one getting adapted into a series as well. Taking it easy there, buddy. Nice. So from Boom Studios, we've got The King of Nowhere. This is #2, which came out 2 weeks ago. I was not able to pick that one up, but I got 2 and 3 to show you. Now, this title is written by Maxwell Prince. We got Tyler Jenkins doing the art and the #2 cover here. And the art is really reminiscent of the Shel Silverstein Where the Sidewalk Ends book I used to read when I was a kid. So you may be familiar with that as well. But really strange book, very unusual, and I absolutely like it. And this is the #3 cover by Martin Morazzo as well. Let me take these down real quick and get us another comic up there. So this is from Vault Comics, and I have really enjoyed this series, and everyone's been speculating on this horror genre getting big, and honestly I haven't enjoyed a lot of it, but this I really think is a great story. The writing is by Tim Daniel and Michael Morici, and we got Joshua Hickson doing the art inside, and this is the final cutoff Sheehan variant, sort of made to look like a weathered old horror novel or something. Now, this book came out last week as well, but I just saw it on the shelves today, so I don't know if they got it late or I just didn't see it last week. But this is Bleed Them Dry #1, and it's written by Elliot Rana, and we got Dyke Ruan doing the art, and that cover is by Gooden and Daniel. And this is a ninja vampire tale, so ninjas, vampires, can't go wrong. So that's all the books for today, but I also did get a couple of really nice variants in the mail. I got this Venom #2 that I've been promising to show you, and it's taken a while to get here, but I'm glad it is, and that is by Gerard Zaffino. That is the 1 in 50 variant, and that's absolutely sick. Love me some Gerard Zaffino. And you know, another one of my favorite artists is Ryan Brown, and I was able to snipe this on the eBay for about $22. That is a Gwen Stacy #2, 1 in 50 Ryan Brown variant. That is a low print run book, so very hard to get those 1 in 50s, and I was happy to snag it at a good price. So, hey, join me next week. We should have Marvel, DC, and all the independents back as well, so we should have a full comic day. I've got some great comics coming in the mail. Hey, don't forget to support my channel by looking down, hitting that like button so that algorithm can recommend my channel to more people. Hit that subscribe so you can be notified as soon as I put one of these videos out. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time on Comic TV.